Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to review Trick. This movie came out last Friday. It got released on VOD. Got to watch it the other night. I was kind of excited about it because the team that brought us My Bloody Valentine and Drive Angry was behind it. And even though I enjoyed the My Bloody Valentine remake, I didn't think it was the greatest thing in the world, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Also, the director of this movie, Patrick Lussier, I think that's how you say his name. He also directed Dracula 2000, if you remember that movie with Gerard Butler playing Dracula. I had high hopes for this movie. It's a Halloween-themed movie. There wasn't much advertisements for it. I think I only saw one trailer and I think a poster release, and that was about it. So that gave me pause. There wasn't much of a marketing push for this film. But I had high hopes for it. I thought, well, here's another Halloween-themed movie. Maybe we get a good one. It's pretty much a slasher film. And pretty much the setup is, I'm not going to spoil anything, but this kid who was quiet in school decides to start killing people at this Halloween party. And then everybody thinks he's dead, and then he continues to show up every Halloween in different towns up and down this river in New York. And it's pretty much the basic setup. We have the lead detective in this movie, played by Omar Epps. We also have Jamie Kennedy in there as a doctor, and the great Tom Atkins is in there as well as a local business owner. What can I say about this movie other than it's gory? There's some decent kills in it. There's some interesting parts. The story doesn't feel completely fleshed out. It feels like maybe they were on their first or second draft of the script. It could have used a polish, I think. I don't know, because some of the dialogue's not, maybe it was the acting, but some of the dialogue's not that great. Omar Epps is really good. Jamie Kennedy's good as the doctor. He doesn't have a whole lot to do. Tom Atkins, who is always good, is great in his role. I mean, he doesn't have a huge part, but the part he does play is great. The lore of the killer, it's kind of to make you believe one thing early on, and then later on it totally switches. And I was fine with the switch. I don't think it was earned. I think the movie goes along, and it kind of fast forwards each Halloween, and the killer returns, and there's more murders, and Omar Epps is still trying to try to track him down and stop him, along with the local town sheriff. And the killer's always one step ahead of him, and they can't seem to get him, pretty much. And at the end of the movie, things change, and what we thought was true was not true. It's kind of a switcheroo, which is fine. And I was fine with it. It wasn't earned. They didn't explain it really all that well, which is I don't need a total explanation, but the way it went about it was like all of a sudden, what we thought was true, it's actually this, and there's nothing to suggest that, it just wasn't. I don't know. I don't think the script was really that great. Like I said, Omar Epps is great. Jamie Kennedy's fine. Tom Atkins is fine. The rest of the cast is okay. Some of the acting is not the greatest. The way it's shot, compared to how he shot My Bloody Valentine and Drive Angry, you wouldn't even think it was the same director. It's very handheld, which I'm fine with, but you could tell the budget wasn't there. A lot of shaky cam. It's kind of odd. It was almost like somebody shooting it on an iPhone. The directing could have been much better. Overall, there's some enjoyable things in there. Is it worth a rent? Maybe if you're a hardcore horror fan. I definitely wouldn't buy it. Don't make the same mistake I did. I purchased it on the hopes that it was going to be good. That's the horror fan in me. I was a sucker for it, and I bought it. But I wouldn't buy it. I'd rent it or check it out. I'd wait till it hits Netflix or Amazon Prime or Hulu or something. It's definitely not worth a purchase. It might be worth one watch. I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10. There's a lot of problems there. The gore's there. There's some decent kills. Like I said, Omar Epps is great. You can tell he's trying, even though the movie around him is not that great. There's a few fun things in there, but it's not worth a purchase. Like I said, 5.5 out of 10 from me. There's not much else to say. It's not a great movie by any stretch. But if you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button down below. Leave a comment if you've seen it. Tell me what you thought. Maybe you enjoyed it more than I did. I thought it was just okay. Definitely not considered, will never be considered a classic. It was just a low budget film with some good actors in it and some decent gore, but the story just wasn't there. That's it for now. Have a nice day. Have a great weekend. See you later. Bye.